on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. In motion left goes Smith. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields rolling to his right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tackle rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's going to air one out.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Trap 60.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember last time out, they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now here's a carry heading left. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry now for David Montgomery. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 7-7, our score after 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 18.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Bucs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll look to throw again. And Sanders has got it complete. He's got the first down and more. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And once again, this is Sanders. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 60, at the 60. Buffalo 80. Warriors 70. Check. 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Panther 11. Get up. Go street.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Gay's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks, you told us, end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football,
he's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. From the 50, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. 20. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Now, go!
Sanders shaking and baking, and he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2nd down and 7.
Hot 70. 19 sight. 19. 65 cat. 65 cat. Cup 19! Cup 19!
They'll drop to throw. Dance, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
19 right. Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he's got it inside the 10.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needs.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd and 2, Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Here we go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On play action, they'll throw. Trying to improvise. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Evans in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
19 Tigers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. One play, 75 yards.
And the Bears take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown and the field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick, obviously the blocking.
There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Miles Sanders, 75 yards.
And the Bucs are back within a couple of the lead.
Gay is on for the point after. And this is now a game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
To try again after the sack. Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down, Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. To the air again, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 142 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up a throw. This is Smith with the ground. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., 31 yards. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
A late turnover, so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Down. Fields has to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Fields steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that will keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 75.
And the Bucs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now a first down throw, Fields.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to try and take off with it.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 30. 10, 5, and hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Bucs, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with